All right. Video by Young Don. Adin Ross got brutally exposed by Fantano. Ooh, I don't know who the fuck Fantano is, but let's go ahead and check it out.
Violence! Yes, sir. So here we have some good old-fashioned white-on-white violence. You gotta love it. Dear Adin Ross, so Fantano is about to ether Adin with this video response, but
Okay.
why? Why is he going to do this? It's truly brutal. I love it. I love it. Truly, I do.
Pretty
Well,
popular guy.
as everyone knows, Adin Ross has been getting dragged up and down the timeline for being a racist piece of shit. He
Okay.
came at Dochi, was
Right.
saying all this racist, nasty, just bullshit, attacking her for no other reason.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with my did this get deleted, privated? Oh, okay. It's loading. Okay.
It, ran off with it, and then he got penalized. Anyway, Anthony Fantano joined in on
Okay.
the criticism of Adin Ross. He posted this video 6 days ago. Adin Ross is pathetic. Well, then
Idiot.
Adin, he wanted to respond to Anthony Fantano, and
Okay.
so he did that by doing this. Check this out.
Let's check it
Adin
out.
Ross responds to Anthony Fantano going off on Adin for his Dochi rant. How did he do this? Adin reacted to an 8-minute compilation of Anthony being racist. Now, here is a 26-second clip of that. Check this out.
I know you said this about me, made a video. That's all I gotta do. Guys, let's just sit back and relax.
Being the end of my YouTube career for
The whole Alex is a thing,
real do stuff.
who infamously called Ian a Harvey Weinstein. What's your
All I gotta do, guys, let's just sit back and watch. Come on.
album?
Now, again, Adin Ross here is displaying the fact that he is actually a knuckle dragon Neanderthal who has an IQ of like 46, possibly, because he does not understand the concept of the past versus the present. Anthony Fantano has done what Adin Ross refuses to do, which is acknowledge that he was a piece of shit racist in the past. Listen, if you're white, black people understand. You were born probably racist by default. You were born into a white supremacist society.
Okay, we're not gonna defend you discriminating another person, even if it was in the past. If it still happened, yeah, it still happened. You take accountability for it, sure. But it's completely reasonable to react to a compilation, even if it's in the past and you changed from it because this was still you at one point in time. So it's completely valid, even though, I don't approve of the racist bullshit that Aiden Ross has been doing with the whole Dochi thing, the stereotyping, all this bullshit. But yeah, no, it's very much reasonable for you to do that. If you're gonna go in on somebody, you might as well go all in, and you can most definitely use the past against them. If you get arrested 6 years after you said you changed, you know what I'm saying? You're still facing, they're gonna look at your history regardless if you changed or not. Even if you got arrested for something totally different. So it's very much valid for you to react to them even if it's in the past and they take accountability for their actions.
White person, it is incredibly weird if you were born woke, if you were born empathetic towards those who are oppressed. It's just not normal. When you are born into the group that is the oppressor, like I was a misogynistic piece of shit for most of my life. Why? Because I was born into a patriarchal society as a male. It takes deliberate, conscious effort and thinking to acknowledge your privilege and to acknowledge that you have participated in the oppression of those who are marginalized for your benefit. It actually takes like self-reflection, maturation, growth, acknowledgement, understanding. Most black people just assume, well, most woke black people just assume that more than likely if you were a white person, if we roll back the hands of time far enough, even if you're the most like woke ally today of black people, if we roll back the hands of time far enough, we're probably gonna find you saying the N-word with your friends and thinking that shit was funny, right? But Adin refuses to do what Anthony has done, which is done the work of self-reflection, maturation, right? Taking accountability and committing to change and improving upon himself. You're still a piece of shit today. That's the difference. Anyway, so Anthony, he decides to respond to
Right,
Adin
but it's
Ross
still valid
attempting
to
to
react
try
to
and
the
take shots
compilation.
back at him. This is how you know these racists are so fucking stupid. He doesn't even get it. He still thinks like a 4-year-old. He just thinks, ooh, I'm in trouble because I said a no-no word. So I'm going to get you in trouble for the same thing. It's like, no, fucking idiot. No, dumbass. We're for the most part, the people giving you shit are adults. Like, we can discern the difference and understand intention and context. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into now what Anthony had to say.
Hey, what's up,
Okay,
Aiden?
let's go
How
ahead.
you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I hope this email finds you well. We don't need to mince words. We don't need to go into backstory or anything like that. You know what I've said about you. I know what you've said about me. You seemed kind of upset, which I understand because you come across like the type of person who very much seeks validation from older men.
What's the biggest thing about you? Like the big, you must have something huge about yourself. What's the biggest
Right,
thing?
this is him using the past. So it's very much valid.
But we're not here to talk
Yeah,
about that.
that's weird
We're
as shit.
here to
Yo, who is Aiden's father, man? Does he even have a father? Honestly.
address
Bro.
is that you're not going to get away with sort of assassinating my character, dragging me down with you, and acting as if I'm a horrible, terrible human being. There's just one thing I need to point out to prove that isn't true. Because if I was like the worst person on the planet, if I was a hateful person, if I was somebody who was bigoted and misogynist, you would like me. You would think I'm awesome. You would be
Facts.
drawn toward me like a fly toward shit. For example, if I had a case with a 14-year-old child, you would want to do a song with me.
Holy
If
shit.
there were minutes of audio of me uploaded to God's internet having conversations like this with a teenage boy.
So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down? Yo, bro. Dude, would you let you?
No.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not.
Bro, what the fuck? Every time I hear
A
this shit,
15-year-old
you know what I'm saying?
girl,
Like,
holy
enough time
shit.
passes and you forget how, like, nasty this shit was, man. What the fuck is this? God damn.
Gay.
I would be your shoulder to cry on.
Oh my God, I'm so mad at. My PR was finally getting better. I had 2 deals lined up. Same with DD. I was talking to him. He lost both my deals. On God. Like, it's not even about the money. It's just because, like, I wanted to do it. Because it's like, damn, it was a big ad. It was a big deal.
If I was a sex trafficker, you would want to sniff my chair. If I was a greedy, weird, gambling
Yeah, Adin Ross is nothing without black people. Like, you're literally nothing without black people, bro. His whole personality is going, oh, I'm going to the gym. You don't commit on that. It's just a whole contradicting. It's literally his fan base, just like a gooner virgin mindset. Even though he's not a virgin, he carries himself as such. Just like an incel, lame ass nigga. You wouldn't be shit without the black community. Those rappers that you brought on your streams made you peak. You wouldn't be trying to you wouldn't be trying to buy Playboy Cardi on your stream to get millions of views. You already knew, like he already gets good viewership, yeah, because he already built himself based going viral with the clips with black people, right? You know what I'm saying? Tory Lane's freestyle, Lil TJ, all them niggas coming on his streams and shit, welcoming him in. That's how you built yourself, bro. That's why most niggas even know who you are because the collab streams you've done with their favorite rappers. And then this is your personality without those rappers. This is what you have to do for clips. You're sniffing another man's ass. Essentially, because that's where his ass was just sitting for a couple minutes. You just went over there, sniffed his fucking ass, bro. Like, bro, what?
person. You would do stream after stream after stream with me and
Yeah.
even get rounded up with me in a couple lawsuits. Why not? If I was a high-powered politician on the Epstein list, you would probably use your platform to help me win an election.
Yep.
Oh, we're good. All right.
And if I was, let's say, a white supremacist, you would do even more streams with me. There would be hours of footage of you reacting to me very positively. Hell, we'd probably even be friends.
Another black thug that hates whites, ingrate. They should ship his ass to Africa.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Take your Hennessy
Yeah.
and your Cavassier. And
Everything Nick is saying right now is facts. And if you have a problem, don't
Yo,
get out of my stream.
what?
Listen. If you
Okay,
don't
yeah,
think
get
that
him out
Adin
of
Ross
here.
is a racist at this point, where he is constantly glazing Nick Fuentes, he's saying if you don't fuck with Nick Fuentes, you can't fuck with me. If you don't realize that this man is a racist piece of shit, and if you're a black person associated with Adin Ross, you are a fucking like raccoon, a pathetic loser. I don't know what else is going on, man. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how many people are gonna fuck me after saying this, but I think Nick Fuentes is very funny, and I like a lot of the shit that he says. I just gotta fuck with you.
You're definitely, you just said it, pretty much you're racist, pretty much open fucking arms, my nigga. You like everything he said. He only says racist stereotypical shit and untrue statistics. Like you can chat GPT anything this nigga says, especially about black people, and it's wrong.
And like,
Well,
there's something about it.
yeah,
There's something about it, bro. There's something about it.
the goat, dude. The goat.
There's literally footage of you allowing this man to gaslight you live on stream into believing that hate crimes and hate crime statistics against your own people are just made up.
I'm looking at these hate crimes by different religions, and anti-Jewish is number one with 683. Could you care to explain?
Where are you getting that figure? What you actually find is that, one, a lot of hate crimes are hoaxes, like Jussie Smollett. That's a famous example. You can look into, there are a lot of these hate crimes where there'll be a Jewish cemetery or something like that, and it's a Jewish person that puts it there.
It's all about spreading love, and I'm all for it. So
I told you, Adin Ross is a self-hating, pathetic loser, man. Like, he sells out even Jewish people. He constantly makes anti-Semitic jokes at the expense of his own race, his own people, because he's just so desperate for validation. This is a guy who clearly didn't have friends in high school like that.
Right.
Found his way into some kind of clout, into some kind of money, and is desperate to just keep whatever friends he can around him.
you just
Humor of
If it
12-year-old
means humiliating
versions too.
himself, he'll do it.
Right.
no hate at all.
Easily.
No hate at all.
Also, weren't you just defending FaZe Banks the other week?
Ricky, you're going backwards. Dude, there's nothing wrong with saying that. If you're saying it in a non-racist way with your friends, and you're not...
It doesn't matter how the fuck you say a racial slur, whatever your intent is. If you're saying a racial slur, you're saying a racial fucking slur. Stop trying to justify saying a racial fucking slur. God damn. Tag this nigga up. Who's tuning in? No, because realistically, no bullshit. Who the fuck says I want to spend my life minutes tuning into a fucking Adin Ross stream in the big 2026? Yeah, I tuned into some of them back in the day with the rappers because that's what drew me in. You know, he used the black community to draw in viewers, and that helped him peak. But, like, come on, bro. In big 2026, where he doesn't have on any celebrity guests, bro, like, you're watching Adin Ross for Adin Ross? That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. The nigga who just makes gay jokes and is comfortable just using like racial slurs, literally the humor of a fucking 12-year-old virgin, dude. Like, real, this is what we're doing?
Like, stop acting like streamers are perfect and people on the internet are perfect. No, that's not the case. And it's not about race.
So, no,
You don't have to be perfect to not be fucking racist. Or not. That's like saying, oh, can we all give EDP a break? Nobody's perfect. No. The phrase nobody is perfect is supposed to be used for when people hurt other people unintentionally, right? Or they have the best of intentions, or they're behaving in a very human way. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gets all up in your face and they're saying some nasty shit, and the right thing to do would be to walk away or de-escalate, and maybe you just fucking punch that dude right in the fucking mouth. and then you go to jail. That's something you say, ah, man, you know, no one's perfect. He lost his temper. It's understandable. It's human, right? You're in an argument with your girl. Things get real heated. You say some shit you wish you could take back. Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? You consciously choosing to be a bigot, it does not apply there. You being a criminal, right, where you premeditate crimes and steal and hurt people and attack people and sexually assault people and plot. I'm not saying that Adin is guilty of all these things. I'm just showing you examples of things where you can't apply nobody's perfect. No. That's you being evil. There's a difference, okay? There's a difference.
Adin, I'm going to be real with you because, again, you're not going to gaslight me here. I know in my mind I'm nowhere near the piece of garbage that you typically hang out with because, again, if I was, we would be besties. You would come over here, get on your knees, let me fart in your mouth, and then afterwards you would say, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" I would give you at least several chairs to sniff. I find your situation very, very sad, and I don't so much dislike you as much as I pity you. Mostly because of clips like this.
I don't care about my perception, bro. That's been cooked. You guys think the LG community is gonna like me? You guys think the deep feminists, they're gonna, there's nothing I could do. They're gonna hate me no matter what.
Yes, the sunken cost fallacy. Something that a lot of people, they suffer needlessly in this life because of this. Check this out. The same shit that's ruining Akash Singh's life is ruining Adin Ross's life. It is the sunken cost fallacy.
I like that term.
I deconstructed
I've never heard of it,
Christianity
but I
after
like it.
3 long years of passionately trying to follow that religion to the best of my ability. Ultimately deconstructing after I just, relentlessly studied the Bible and Christian history and shit of that nature. And one of the things that I saw a lot of people saying when I deconstructed from people who have also deconstructed is like, damn, you're lucky. You did in 3 years what it took me 30 to do. There are people who invest so much into their religion, into church, into romantic relationships, into friendships, into businesses. Right. They've invested time and energy into a certain thing, and they think that it's too late, it's too far gone. But there's a proverb that I love, and I've been trying to hold to it ever since I've heard it. No matter how far you've gone down the wrong road, once you realize you've been going down the wrong road, always turn back. Always.
Okay, I like that.
No sense in keep going down the wrong road, man. Doesn't matter if you've already gone down 100 miles. Well, you gain nothing by going one step further. It's the wrong road. You're never going to get to the right destination. Turn the fuck around.
I can't change that shit. Facts in the chat. They're gonna forever hate me because of the LG shit. They're gonna forever hate me because the Tate, the Trump, all that shit. So it's inevitable. I can't do anything about it. I'm cooked forever.
Here's the thing. You are, look, here's why you're not cooked forever. And here's why, actually, it is very easy to be re-embraced by people who actually try to be like moral and ethical. How do you justify continuing to hate somebody if you can honestly see that they've genuinely made a change and they're genuinely trying to do the right thing? At that point, you become the evil person. Now, nobody's saying that you got to embrace somebody who's been incredibly nasty and racist and shit like that, and you got to be a supporter of them. But to continue to hate them in spite of seeing genuine change, it reveals that you're actually not this moral, ethical person that you think you are or that you say you are. You are just like them. You just are a hateful person for an unjustifiable reason at this point. You can continue to not support them. You can continue to not even like them or be a fan of them, you know what I'm saying? But to hate them, to be trying to fight against them, even though they now stand on the same side of the fence as you. It just doesn't make sense. And so, no, if you actually made a genuine change, Adin, and were consistent with that, and people could see that, they will, at the very least, forgive you. Joe Biden got over like 90% of the black vote when he was running for president the first time. Joe Biden has a long history of saying some really racist shit and being on the side of white supremacists. Now, granted, a lot of black voters probably didn't know his past, but even when they are shown it, they're like, well, obviously he's changed, right? we allow people to change, bro. People are allowed to change and to grow and to mature.
I'm sorry, I know this isn't very woke, but this is like the most shit I've ever seen in my life. If I was your dad, and I feel like you are seeking a daddy, if I was your dad and I saw this clip, I would give you a call out of concern.
Hey, Dada! Daddy, how many Dada, bro? Bro, come on, bro.
What's wrong,
You
son?
calling a nigga daddy is crazy. I would never go for that shit. I don't give a fuck what your status is. I don't give a fuck how much I idol you, nigga. I would never call another nigga daddy, bro. That's on fucking God, nigga. That's some lame ass shit, bro.
Daddy, how many Dada?
You just went out sad, nigga.
Come on, bro.
What's wrong, son? Are the
Imagine
feminists
this
hurting
nigga
your
has
feelings
kids,
again?
bro.
You know, regardless of how they feel about you, you should still want to be a good boy. I know you can be a good boy. I know it's there inside of you. It's been there all along.
You see Adin in the back sniffing Andrew Tate's chair.
You don't need to pal around with rats and traffickers and in order to be successful and be happy. You can trust your gut and just stop being a dirtbag. This isn't the way your mother and I raised you. Because here's the thing, Adin, you can paint me however you want to paint me on whatever stream, but the fact still remains, like, people are not on my ass in the way they are on yours, and that is because there is a real and tangible difference in the ways that you and I both operate in the world.
I'm not banned from LA, bro. I wish somebody would. I swear to God, I'm gonna go to LA. Nobody's gonna do shit to me.
Because, brother, you just got taxed by Crips. And while it is true, I've got a little bit of an enemies list too, I'm actually quite proud of the people who hate me most. If someone like this thought I was amazing and cool and one of the good ones and the homie, I would have to reassess my decisions, which hopefully right now at this point in this journey we call life, regardless of whatever emotional front you are putting up, I hope you're doing that. Because again, getting taxed by Crips, bit of a rock bottom situation, which I hope and I pray you can learn from.
You can't do that.
Why can't
you thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna what she said in the art. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have you around and he didn't. Keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crit, not going for that.
I've already contacted the police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their ops, go slide for their people, and go after their ops?
Look, I don't need to do or say anything from here.
Just saying the
because,
most
to be honest, if
stereotypical racist shit, but
you continue on this path, God is
you know, not all rappers talk about that shit. But okay, we're just gonna stereotype every single one of them.
sorted
It
out.
speaks
I
to
feel like
his
what just happened
behavior
was like a little bit
as
of
a person.
bump. But look, I'm gonna leave it here. I know you got some taxes to pay. I know you've got some lawsuits to worry about. I don't want to take away too much of your focus from these bigger fish to fry. But look, when it's all over and maybe things calm down and you have gained some, I don't know, intelligence and maybe some experience from the situation, I'll be here if you ever want to talk, if you ever want to talk to somebody who's not trying to take advantage of you or trying to use your platform for clout or trying to get money from you. Look, I'll even follow you on Instagram. You can message me back and we...
Wow, what a guy. So nice. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's not, nobody's hating. The difference between us and y'all, and by y'all, we're talking to Adin and the kind of people he rolled with. And us, by us, we mean us. Us over here. Right?
Us, yeah.
Between
Us,
and him
nigga.
is we don't hate people
Us,
for no
nigga.
reason. That's it. That's the difference. Y'all just hate to hate because y'all are miserable people, miserable fucks with no soul. Right? But we hate y'all because y'all are evil. That's the difference. And so if you were to change, man, we wouldn't be on your ass like that no more. So
Even though I wouldn't be accepting of it, but it would be more kind of respected.